just don't know what.
You could have questions. I don't know.
If I turn into one animal, I wouldn't turn into like a deer and get shot.
It's a cartoon movie about animals with
Nothing
superpowers.
Pacific, non-specific podcast. Yes, we know. Home of the hottest homeless homies.
Cover Down, a Guardians of the Purple Heart production. Doug, former Army, and Seth, former Navy, belong to a 501c3 charity called Guardians of the Purple Heart that assists combat wounded veterans where government organizations leave off. With a drive to carry the Guardians' message into the world, Cover Down was created. They keep things honest and authentic, discussing everything within our veteran and military and general community, covering news, community outreach, military history, viral video reviews, and local veteran-owned businesses, interviews with American heroes, upcoming charity events, and anything that happens to interest them. They also have a weird obsession with pickles. Don't ask. This show's not just for vets, it's for everyone. Check them out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Audible, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and many other listening platforms. Bring that up, that might be rude.
It's all rude.
Well, the whole guess who died this week isn't meant to be rude. I mean, a little bit it is, but for the most part, it's not. Yeah,
It's informative.
it is to a certain degree, but
I think the people, our listeners, thank you all, are
probably not.
probably not. But
Probably not.
They probably don't want to hear it.
Someone does. That's why I do it. But yeah, this is episode 10. We made it 10 whole episodes, which is better than most people, from my understanding.
We forgot to buy the fucking party poppers and shit.
I know, I didn't want to go.
We're gonna celebrate this shit for episode number 10.
Yeah.
At least we have pizza.
Magic. You had pizza. I had a pizza roll, which is basically just a smaller calzone. So I don't know why they call it pizza roll, because the first time I ordered it, I thought it was going to be like a big, giant pizza roll, like a Tostino's roll. It's not. But you get to pick whatever you put in it, like a calzone, so it's good enough.
If any of our listeners work at Pizza 9, cut back on the sauce. There's a little too much sauce in there.
You know you can just order easy sauce, right?
Yeah, but they don't give a shit. They still put the same amount of sauce.
There's probably somebody that loves tomatoes just there's like, yeah, lay that shit on there.
I would like to think that's my pizza guy who loves pizza sauce.
I mean, I used to, but I can't really digest it all that well. Because, getting old.
That's fucking greasy, too.
That's the cheese. And grease comes from the cheese.
Looks like, ugh.
Yeah, because then especially that's why cold pizza is better because it's not as greasy, but you still got that pop.
Heart attack of a triangle.
Yeah. I went to the doctor and he said, he didn't say anything bad, but he basically said I'm fat and I need to stop drinking. I was like, yeah, see this level is supposed to be at 50 normally. You're at 95. I was like, oh, that's bad.
That's all doctors.
And well, he compared it to a 70-year-old. I was like, oh. That's really bad. He's like, yeah, it's usually because of alcohol, and I don't want to say you're an alcoholic. It's like, are you saying that because you don't want to offend me because I'm native, or because I was in the army. You can just say it you're an alcoholic. But then he said it's also because of belly fat, because the way men store their belly fat is bad for your liver. But I really would have rather just look, you're fat and you need to stop drinking.
All right.
Because
front doctor would be amazing.
It would.
Yeah, just get your shit together, kid.
It's like, dude, I don't care. Your little bedside manner, just put it out so I can go to work. Because he brought it up a few times. No, the nurse brought it up. So, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta make you wait because I was waiting for my flu shot. But I mean, just be out with it. Can you imagine a different world we have if doctors just looked at people you're fat as fuck. And you're gonna die fat as fuck.
It would be an honest world.
Yeah, I mean, a doctor is somebody you want to be honest. Though it's like you don't want that maybe you have cancer kind of thing. You want to know you have cancer.
Yeah. I have a medical story one time. I lost all feeling in my hands, and I couldn't fucking do anything. I couldn't open doors. I drove myself home with my elbows. And
why didn't you just use your wrists?
I couldn't. From the elbow down, I had no use at all. It was fucked up.
Like you were having a stroke?
No. They called it a medical anomaly because they never figured out what was wrong with me.
Were they just asleep?
And it was fucked up because like I went to the doctor and I was telling him what's going on, and the lady doctor's like, squeeze my hand. I was like, I fucking can't. Like I can't squeeze anything.
Was it like pins and needles kind of thing?
No,
or was
I just
it
lost
nothing?
all feeling. Like my nervous system shut off in my hands.
Did they do the needle test where they prick it?
Nothing happened. It was.
You figured it was like, well, we want to keep you for overnight, run some blood work, make sure you're.
Well, yeah. Let me finish the story, and I'll tell you.
Well, fuck. You said they said it was a medical anomaly.
No, so that's what they said. But the female doctor fucking jabbed her fingers in the side because she's checking me. Jabs her fingers in my side and inflicts damage on me. She goes, "Oh, you hurt there?" I'm like, "No, yeah, you fucking jabbed me." I told her. My wife's like, "Calm down." I'm like, "You fucking jabbed me in the side. Of course I'm gonna hurt." Long story short, I spent 20 hours in the ER because they sent me there. It was Indian Health Services. They sent me to another hospital where they checked me out. I stayed there for 20 hours. It just so happened right at the 20th hour when I was gonna get my MRI. Machine broke. They sat there for 20 hours for nothing. Sent me home. 2 weeks later, I did my MRI. They still couldn't find out what was wrong with me. But yeah, the lady doctor pissed me off because she's like, "Oh, that hurt."
That's kind of their job. That would be surprising. It's like, oh, you don't feel anything from here to here, but this hurts.
Well, no, but she jabbed me on my side, like my hip.
With what?
With her fingers. And she said, "Oh, that hurts." It's like, yeah, you inflicted damage to me. Like,
well, I mean, that's pretty good. You could have like been crippled. So
right.
I mean,
that's what my biggest fear was. They said I was thinking like low potassium or something like that. So I ate a bunch of potatoes and ate a bunch of bananas and all kind of shit.
Low potassium?
Yeah, potassium.
I would have figured it was a pinched nerve. I would have been looking at your back.
That's what they were doing, but
because like sometimes from the elbow down I go numb, but it's a Uranus.
Uranus.
What is it? What's the one bone with the R? Radius and ulna. Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure if that was radius, but yeah, the radius and ulna thing. So like it'll be one side or the other of my hand, not the whole hand. But both hands will do it, and it's from whatever I'm doing with my elbow. Hello, puppy.
Paco joined the chat.
Some podcasts have puppies on them, and now you're on it too.
Ours is blind puppy. That's him.
He knows enough to come here, though.
Yeah, he's your sound. That's all it is. That's all he does. All the other dogs bark at the front door, and he barks at the wall. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so we're at Marty's house this week instead of his classroom. For what particular reason?
I have no fucking clue.
You just want to do it from home today?
Well, we're going to record tomorrow, too, if you want to.
Yeah, we can. That's fine. We'll figure it out.
I feel more comfortable recording in the bunker than at my house.
Because it's loud here, but you got puppies.
Yeah, I got like a jungle here.
It's like Dudesy with Will Sasso and Chad Colton. Yeah. He has his dog on.
Really?
Yeah, he introduces them because it's fucking puppies. I'm not going to kiss you because your breath smells like butthole.
It's because he's been licking that all day.
How do you feel about people that like go fucking full on mouthing their dogs?
That's my daughters do that. It's fucking disgusting.
Do you tell him like he licks his asshole inside and out?
Yeah, they're pretty strong. Like
good for your immune system.
Right.
Did you know if your dog's paws smell like Cheetos, it means they're healthy?
Really? Mm-hmm. What if my cat?
Fritos, not Fritos, not Cheetos.
I was gonna smell the shit out of his feet right now.
I mean, you still can, but it's supposed to be Fritos, not Cheetos. Yeah, or corn chip based, whatever.
Whoa! Get off the fucking table, Millie.
Bobby Brown.
This cat.
Yeah, you go back and do your Stranger Things.
Get out of here. Go. Nobody wants you around here, dirt.
I can't get it.
Hey! Come get your cat.
Marty also has 3 dogs, 2 cats.
4 dogs.
4 dogs, 2 cats, 2 daughters. That kid.
Oh, that's my nephew.
I don't remember who it was because I thought you said cousin earlier. It's like, oh, that's weird.
Oh.
You don't have to be quiet. You can say things.
I know. Say something.
That's an awful way.
Why are you choking that cat? Now you pissed her off. See what you did?
I saw a video earlier on TikTok. Somebody was trying to. There's a filter where it's like that weird high voice thing. They were trying to get their cat to do it, see if it works. He's like, "Come on, kitty, come
So
on."
shaking the shit out of it.
Not really, but
Wake up, cat. It was a long fucking week this week. I just want to mention that. It was a long fucking ass week.
we didn't do shit.
We did a lot. It seemed like we didn't do shit because we were bullshitting all day in the truck, but we fucking hammered down this week. It was it's still up for debate.
I don't think we did that much.
I think we did a lot.
I did.
We stopped from driving the truck off a cliff. No, not funny.
Where?
No,
what?
Like deliberately driving the truck.
Oh
off a
no,
cliff.
no, I wasn't driving.
We didn't do that.
That'd be a horrible way to die.
It'd be a very bumpy ride to the other side.
No, because you don't always die on impact. When you go off a cliff, usually you roll and you hit. You're lucky if you pass out from the adrenaline. But then even then, you can still come to once you're on the ground all broken and crippled going, ah!
Dude, with the way my luck's going, I would drive off a cliff, hit the bottom, and fucking break all my legs, my arms, I can't crawl, and then I'll probably die of starvation.
You'd bleed out first.
No, it would let all the blood stay on my body, and then I would die of starvation.
You would go to shock then.
Either way. It's going to be a slow, painful death.
Yeah. Like I said, that'd be a horrible way. They say drowning is one of the worst ways because you're like conscious the whole time.
Holy shit.
And so you know what's going on. Yeah, that's fucking scary. I would still go on a boat in the ocean to go fishing though. I want to catch tuna.
Catch tuna?
Yeah, dude, that should be awesome.
Catching a tuna would be fucking badass.
My buddy says it's pretty fun. He does it down in Florida because you get those giant ass fishing rods.
Yeah.
But with my luck, I wouldn't catch anything anyway because I never catch anything when I go fishing. So.
Yeah. You don't catch anything?
I've caught 4 fish in 20 years.
Oh shit, we gotta get your numbers up.
Yeah. I'm not upset with it though because it's enough to just sit out there and hang out. Usually by myself.
Hey, look what I found. Watch. Give it time. Give it a second.
If it's music, you can't. Is that a country version of that? We can't really play the whole song. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
But is it a... Oh, it's a Spanish. Okay, that's enough. But...
That was only like 4 seconds, but I found
yeah, that's it doesn't take a lot for it to get flagged. Yeah. Yeah, we found the Spanish version of Cotton Fields by CCR in Spanish today because it was on a TikTok.
There you go. Sorry about that. I fucking hit some wrong buttons
Kids
there.
like, oh shit over it. But yeah, yeah, it was on a TikTok video. I listened to it and then I showed Marty and he was like, I know what that is. And it's like, yeah, I don't like we sit there, oh yeah, baby, blah, 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 blah. And it's Cotton Fields by CCR in Spanish. And then I showed him Gypsy King. It's playing Hotel California, which is fucking awesome.
Check this out, though. This is... Watch.
You're going to get her shit pulled down.
No, we're not. Look. It's going to be like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's just a sneak peek. But it's AC/DC in Spanish.
Yeah. I went to a... there was this bar we used to go to in El Paso off Global Reach, off Yarborough. It goes from Global Reach, turns into Yarborough, but it was like the Hideaway Lounge. It wasn't a Mexican bar necessarily, but there was a lot of Mexicans there.
Huh.
So, 50-50 kind of thing. But they'd have ska shows, but it was like Mexican ska show. So, like, it's regular ska, good, happy, blah, blah, blah. But it's in Spanish. You're like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. I don't know what's being said, but it's awesome. And there's other weird shit about that bar, but it's always cool to see stuff like that. Like 99 Luftballons, the German version.
Yeah. Have you ever heard it in English? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the one most people know. 99 red balloons.
I started off in German. I was like, what the fuck? It was. I started off in German, and it was weird hearing it in English.
There's a pop punk band that used to do it. I don't remember who. Like the AKAs or
Some
Catch 22 maybe.
Some 41.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't.
Good Charlotte?
Not big ones. Good Charlotte is not pop punk. I don't know what they are, but I won't call them that.
I had this friend in school, in middle school, where he thought he was like the cool shit because his mom let him have some hardcore music, and it turns out it was fucking Good Charlotte. He was listening to it. It's like, okay, this isn't really that bad. Like
when I got to school in Albuquerque, someone was like, "Oh, you like punk music?" I was like, "Yeah." "You like rockabilly?" I was like, "Yeah." "You like the horror pops?" I was like, "Yeah, they're pretty fun." It's like psychobilly, ish. And he was like, "Oh, you'll love My Chemical Romance." And I listened to it, put it down. This is fucking garbage. Don't talk to me anymore. But I'm not saying it's bad. They're very talented musicians and everything. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I like everything.
Really?
Yeah.
After what you said last week?
What? I like everything.
Oh, nothing's good anymore.
No, like not the new shit, but all the old school shit. Like every genre, like it's all good.
Is it old school now? Because
Elvis?
I meant Good Charlotte,
Elvis
My
is
Chemical
fucking-
Romance.
It's
But
classical punk now.
no. Okay, as far as cars go, it takes 20 years old to be considered classic.
Yeah, Good Charlotte's like
What you would
20 years old
consider
almost.
what you would consider classic for music is usually much longer because we used to call Black Sabbath just hard rock and heavy metal in high school. And at that point, it was already 30, 40 years old.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Times.
Now it's not. It's more like oldies, but because oldies music is 50s, right?
Yeah.
And then you go further back. I don't know what you call that, but like classic punk would be like the Sex Pistols or anybody from the 70s, Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop.
I fucking love Iggy Pop. You know he's on Pete and Pete?
Really?
Yeah, he was the bus driver. Not the bus driver. Maybe it was the bus driver. He was on it.
I don't know.
But
Bloodhound Gang is pretty fucking good though.
I still listen to Bloodhound Gang.
Yep. Me too.
Sit there and you and me. I can't remember the name of the song right now.
My brother introduced me to Bloodhound Gang. It's pretty fucking amazing.
we saw that first video when it premiered on MTV. We sat there, was like, "What is this? These guys are in monkey suits. This is awesome." And they're eating poop.
Dude, MTV's not what it used to be.
Because it's not profitable anymore because of streaming.
Yeah,
It's understandable, but it's not enough to bitch like people do.
I remember MTV Spring Break, where they would bring like all the upcoming bands, and fucking introduce them and stuff. Like All American Rejects. That's where they first started.
I thought you were gonna talk about the girls.
The girl. That's
the
kind of
half-naked girls, and
down.
it's more. That's not why it got shut down. It just wasn't
part
boom anymore because Spring Break was going in the '80s. Pauly Shore hosted it a few times.
Yeah, I
and
remember
then
that.
And then into the '90s, and then into the early 2000s when it stopped.
But kids these
And
days.
the summer it stopped was when they did that annual countdown.
Oh.
It wasn't really it was Spring Break.
Yeah.
And
Top 10 countdown.
yeah, and that was the summer. Marilyn Manson, Mudvayne, Slipknot, Tool, and System of a Down. It's same year as Toxicity, and there's always the voting, the request line.
Yeah.
That's all that got played.
Really?
And it was like conventionally wasn't the popular shit because it wasn't like Britney Spears and everything else was getting played. It's like, no, we want this, and you're like, we're just gonna walk away. We're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
That's a good year.
We should bring MTV back. Because it was like.
That's just YouTube.
Now it's just ridiculousness. That's all.
the beauty. Yeah.
That's all.
The beauty. The real beauty of it was Beavis and Butthead. Like they made a whole new season on Paramount Plus, and they were still doing videos and shit.
Holy shit.
Like Mike Judge did once just for videos and then once just for episodes. It was pretty awesome.
Huh.
And a new movie, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
Oh god.
It wasn't as good as Do America because it had such a limited soundtrack, but it's still
Yeah.
awesome.
Do America was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
Because it had an awesome soundtrack,
Yeah.
and that really carried the rest of it. Plus the weird white zombie scene when they're in the desert,
Yeah.
or the Aussie scene, Magic Man or something.
Yeah.
Which I can't find that song anywhere else. But
I don't know. It was crazy. Like one show I've been watching lately too is Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World,
Yeah.
the early ones
The
or the
early-
lady ones?
All of them.
Because the early ones are like pseudo-Christian.
Yeah.
The later ones, when they get to high school and college, was less about that, but it was more realistic because, like, I want to have sex with Topanga. Well, but I'm going to wait till marriage, and then we're going to go to college, and we can't share a room unless we're married, so we're going to get married, and then we're going to share a room, and then we're going to fuck.
Yeah. That's exactly how it is.
And then Sean has a brother, and they move in, and there's two girls there, a black girl and a white girl, and they vaguely look like two of the Spice Girls. I'm not saying that's what they were based on, but it probably was. And then they fucked them, and then they switched off, and then it was I don't remember from there. And the Corey's brother was awesome.
Yeah. Eric?
Yeah.
Eric was probably the one who made the show. He's fucking funny.
Did you ever watch Girl Meets World?
Nah, it just didn't hit the same.
Well, that's the weird thing about it. Like, because there's certain nostalgia from the early episodes. You're like, this is cool. And then you see Sean with his problems with his parents and stuff. And, like, how rough it was. So he goes and lives with that teacher.
Yeah.
I only watched, like, a few episodes.
What was the teacher's name?
Mr. Wait, are you talking about the old man or the one that lived with Sean?
No, Mr. Feeney
lived across the street.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Feeney.
Yeah. Who was the other one though? The
young teacher.
The young teacher.
I don't remember his name. John. Something.
Fuck. Forgot his name.
It wasn't fuck.
No, John Fuck. Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost as if we have the internet in our hands and we could just look
don't
things
fucking
up.
use it. We'd rather just sit here and talk about what it is instead of Googling
No, I'm gonna look it up.
Google it.
Young teacher from Boy Meets World. God damn it. World.
Just don't put in young boys.
Eli Williams was another teacher to court. I was completely off. I thought it was John.
No, it is John.
Eli Williams was another teacher to Corey, Sean, and Topanga. He joined the show in season 3 when his best friend and former college roommate, Jonathan Turner, got a job at the school.
Jonathan Turner.
Mr. Turner.
Yeah.
So who the fuck is Eli Williams?
I think it's the actual actor.
No, because it says Alex Dessert.
Huh.
Let's go to the Wikipedia.
There's something new today.
I'm not reading through that. So
Mr. Turner.
That sounds more familiar, Mr. Turner.
Harley Kiner in high school is pretty funny. The bully.
Harley Kiner?
Yeah, with the jacket, the bully.
That was his name?
No, that's
the
his
character
that's
or
his
the
character
actor?
name. Yeah, Harley Kiner. He's like, his little buddy's like, hey, Harley, another year for you. Because he's a senior. He's a super senior. He's like, yeah. He's like, I might buckle down and take the SOTs this year. It's so stupid.
Well, it's like those two and the nerd that everybody says is Minkus, that everybody thinks is a girl from Ridiculousness.
Oh my god! I just saw the resemblance in my brain.
Never saw that?
I never even...
When I first saw it, I was like, is that Minkus? Is it his daughter?
Minkus.
What is that?
Fucking Minkus from Boy Meets World. That shit is funny.
He was only on for a season.
Really? Oh, that's right. He comes back in the later one.
Remember once or twice.
Topanga beats him for valedictorian.
Oh,
That's when he comes back. He's like, it was one measly grain.
You know, they have a podcast too.
Really?
About Boy Meets World. I don't remember what it's called, but you would think, oh, Boy Meets Podcast. I really hope not. But yeah, they have one too, and they talk about the show and stuff. Podcast for everything.
Podcasting over podcasting.
Let's podcast about pumpkins this week.
Let's podcast about podcasting.
I'm sure there's one. We kind of do. Let's podcast about pumpkins. I grew this real big orange gourd. It wasn't an actual pumpkin. It's more of a summer squash. And this summer squash, it's got some lumps in it. It's kind of ugly. So we're gonna fill out the Whole Foods and we'll let my friend Josh take care of it and make fun of you ladies and your fucking Chernobyl fucking pumpkins. He has a whole joke about it, but not pumpkins, the weird ugly ones, and how I don't know. It's one of those weird things that people like. You ever go downtown to the plaza in Santa Fe in the summer?
Yeah.
How many white women that are our age or older are wearing all white, loose fitting, flowing dresses and a big old wide brim hat?
Yeah.
It's more than 5.
Like the Kentucky Derby.
Because I've counted them. No, Kentucky Derby is different clothes. They're all pastel and feathery fucking hats. I'm talking the same outfit, but different variations.
Huh.
And then I learned, once they get to a certain age, they upgrade to the black Undertaker hat. What are you looking for? Oh, I know that lady. Is she dead?
It looks like she's going.
Is she dead?
Yeah.
When?
On December 10th.
That's last week. We don't care.
Oh wait, that's Cher.
Cher's mom. Cher's
Helen
mom.
Slayton
That's-
Hughes died December 7th at
We don't
92.
do that. No, it's too late.
What?
We do it by the week.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Fuck
it looks
'em.
like
Fuck
I,
'em.
I saw the picture and it looks like she's going in
What?
this picture.
Yeah, she's zombie. Too late.
I'm gonna die.
I was watching. You know Kojak, right?
Kojak, yeah.
The detective. They made a remake like early 2000s, I think. He always had a sucker because he didn't smoke. But in the original show, he does smoke. So I watched Kojak yesterday for a few episodes. And then today, I was watching Kojak, the Night Stalker.
Yeah.
So it's the dad from A Christmas Story when he's much younger. And he's basically the X-Files, but as a reporter. Like, there's one with a vampire, there's one with a zombie, there's with an energy eater. There's, like, the show is 20 episodes long, had 2 movies, that's it. And it was one of the inspirations for the X-Files. Like, one of the big inspirations for it.
Huh. What are you doing?
Okay, never mind then.
What?
I thought it was a great story.
It was a great story. I
Fucking
just
ass.
don't know what.
You could have questions, I don't know.
Any parts of what you just said, though. I'm not.
It was a cool show. It's like one of those old shows, like Bonanza. Everybody knows Bonanza.
Oh, good.
This is a real man. Blah blah blah. Everybody knows John Wayne. Who gives a shit? Red Buttons was funny. Everybody knows Hogan's Heroes, MASH. Those are great shows. I'm not gonna shit on them.
Yeah.
Ernie Pyle was a Marine. It's like Ernie Pyle, UMSC. USMSC. Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to start a conversation, but you just kind of blew it off. Whatever.
What's the matter?
Oh gosh, I just broke. Okay, so this week, or rather Wednesday, somebody reached out to me on Instagram, on the podcast Instagram. Is another podcast, and it's like, oh yeah, let's do a collaboration and everything. It's like, okay, cool. What do you want to do? And they just sent me this link. I was like, whoa, cool, whatever. What is this? I was at Walmart at the time. Sit there, open it up, and apparently they live streamed their podcast. So what we were failing at doing, they were already succeeding and have been doing for a while. Don't worry about the background now.
We're gonna start fighting. That's what I'm worried about. No throwing hands with your sister.
But yeah, it's the Unhinged, Unscripted podcast. They do their stuff on YouTube, stream it to Facebook and whatever else through just one program.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's a fun idea up until they said, yeah, you got to pay like $15 a month. I was like, no. No, that's cool for like every once in a while thing, but
Thank you, but no thank you.
yeah,
That type of shit.
yeah. But I was only in there for like 5 minutes because I was just finishing up shopping and everything. I was like, okay, I gotta go. Bye.
And hang up.
Yeah, pretty much. They haven't like contacted me about anything else, but they uploaded it like the next day. So, which was also surprising.
Huh.
But they record their shit on like Tuesdays. So when they go live, I don't know how like everybody else watches it.
Cover Down, a Guardian of the Purple Heart production. Doug, former Army, and Seth, former Navy, belong to a 501c3 charity called Guardians of the Purple Heart that assists combat wounded veterans where government organizations leave off. With a drive to carry the Guardians' message into the world, Cover Down was created. They keep things honest and authentic, discussing everything within our veteran, military, and general community, covering news, community outreach, military history, viral video reviews, local veteran-owned businesses, interviews with American heroes, upcoming charity events, and anything that happens to interest them. They also have a weird obsession with pickles. Don't ask. This show is not just for vets, it's for everyone. Check them out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Audible, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and many other listening platforms. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
If you could turn into an animal, what would it be?
Hawk.
A hawk?
Yep.
Why?
If I can fly and shit.
Fly and shit at the same time.
No, well, yes, but
Sick.
no.
Stop, dude.
I mean, you also get like super good eyes, and you're like super religious and shit. Just like go hang around the pueblos and fuck with people and stuff. It's like, oh, it's a good sign. This, that, and the other is like, I'm just hanging out, dude. What's up?
That brings me to my next question.
What's up?
Since you chose a hawk as your animal, what superpower would you choose if you're granted one?
Flight.
No, superpower. Like
Flight.
As a hawk, what superpower would you have?
Oh, lasers.
Laser. You'd be a hawk.
Be laser hawk.
Guided?
No, like I'd shoot lasers like Superman and shit, man. Like I'm not gonna go for the dive because what if I miss? And you sit there and come in like an F-16 and toast them.
So I'm gonna ask you the third question. Okay, third and final question.
Okay.
You're gonna have to put this together. If you were the hawk with the superpower of laser beams and how you said you turn
Laser
into a
eyes.
hawk and laser eyes, what would be the best book you read or read?
What?
What's the best book you would ever read?
So this is a totally different question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how you're gonna read it with your laser eyes, but
Read as a hawk or just read in general?
what's the first book you would read? I should say.
As a hawk?
As a hawk with laser eyes.
I fucking wouldn't read. I'm a hawk with laser eyes. Why would I be reading? I mean, don't get me wrong, you'd be bored, but like, am I like a conscious hawk? Like, same human consciousness and everything, like the kid from Animorphs?
Yeah.
Probably what do hawks eat? just stuff on hawks and stuff. Like, do hawks have weird penises like pigs or ducks?
Are they asexual?
I'm pretty sure they're not.
Because
I know swans are gay.
eggs are swans.
Yeah, like there's a high population of gay swans. There's like 15,000 animals that are naturally gay, but I know for a fact that swans and penguins will be gay.
Yeah.
I don't think dogs are gay so much as it may be a dominance thing. So I don't know, but I know emperor penguins will adopt a rock and pretend it's an egg together, and then sometimes in zoos they'll give them an orphaned egg for them to raise. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
It's pretty fucking mind blowing.
Yeah, so it's like
I'm gonna raise this rock.
I was like, I've seen this meme like twice in the last week. Is being gay is unnatural, blah blah blah, and the reply is there's 15,000 species of animal that are known to be homosexual, but only one that seems to have a fucking problem with it.
Right. Human.
Yeah. What about you? What would you turn into?
I don't know, dude. That's a hard question.
How is that a hard question? I knew mine right off the bat.
If I turn into one animal, I wouldn't turn into like a deer and get shot.
You don't want to be a fish.
I don't want to be a fish because I'll fucking
get eaten right away.
Get grabbed by a bird.
Or be a shark and get bullied by dolphins.
Right.
They bully them and then beat them to death.
I know, it's rough. It's a rough life.
I mean, it'd be cool to be a penguin.
I wouldn't want to be a seal because orcas kill the shit out of
Yeah,
those.
but the seals also eat penguins, so.
I have to be a panda, dude.
So you can just go to get stuck in a zoo all day and have somebody jack you off? Or show you panda porn?
That sounds like a winner. I ain't gonna lie. Gonna lie. That's a pretty good choice one. Like.
Okay, well then, what superpower would you have as a panda then?
Superpower. Incredible strength.
As a panda, they already have incredible strength.
No, like even more strength. Like I'd outpower a fucking gorilla. I'd beat the shit out of a gorilla if I was a panda.
But you're a panda, so you don't really move. You're like a sloth. What good is your strength?
Speed, maybe?
Can you imagine being a super speed fucking sloth?
World's fastest sloth.
Just moving up the tree, moving down the tree. Do your poop dance, climb back up.
That's one of the jokes I use when I throw keys to like people. They don't catch them. Like, damn, man, those reflexes like a sloth are helping you out. To get the keys.
Okay.
Whatever, that's a good one.
I guess. Well, what book would you read as a panda then?
I don't know, probably Motivation from Tony Robbins.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
How does that sound like a fucking nightmare?
Tony Robbins is a nightmare. Self-motivations are nightmares. How to be the best panda. Fuck.
I would be the best panda in life, alright? Especially with my incredible ability to read.
Do you think most pandas, if they could read, would read the Communist Manifesto since they're all Chinese?
You think communist pandas?
I mean, every panda in the world is technically owned by China for whatever stupid fucking reason.
That sucks.
Why not learn Kung Fu?
Right? Karate would be sick.
It meant like Kung Fu Panda, but yeah, okay.
I know, karate would be badass. Like, I don't know.
I mean, it'd be badass to learn karate to begin with, but I don't know. Did you see DC superhero pets?
No.
Really?
No, I'm not into DC and all that.
It's a cartoon movie about animals with superpowers
Did not.
with Kevin Hart and The Rock because they're best buds or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rock plays Crypto and loses his powers. A bunch of other animals get superpowers. And there's a naked hamster or gerbil. That's the bad guy.
This is my panda right here.
I don't know, but then again, being a chimpanzee, kind of like from the Umbrella Academy, with the ability to speak and think like a human, because you basically have superhuman strength right there.
Planet of the Apes?
No, that's too far. No, I mean just the chimpanzee that can think and speak like a human. Still a chimpanzee. You're not like the weird. Oh, you mean like the new? I'm sorry. My first thought of chimpanzees, when you said Planet of the Apes, I thought the first one.
Yeah.
Like the original, where they have you seen them run? They keep their hands at their side. And,
Yeah.
But no, you were talking about like the new ones with James Franco and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of.
Yeah, kind of like
road
that.
we're going down.
I wish they kept making those movies. Those would have been awesome. Like imagine Escape Planet of the Apes or I think it's Beneath Planet of the Apes. They find a nuke.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Like, and there's like some weird Morlock cult of people that are all deformed and from radiation poisoning and stuff, worshipping it, and then they end the world.
You just put Hills Have Eyes and Planet of the Apes all together.
No, that's really what the movie
do
is.
with this
That's what the movie is.
Really?
Yes. Because you have Planet of the Apes, Return to Planet of the Apes. Let me look this up real quick because I'm not totally sure. But, because there's like 7 of them. One of them tells the origin of where they came from, where they got Caesar, because Dr. Zaius and his wife go back in time and they go to this. They die. They get chased by the government, they die, and then they end up making those kind of monkeys into people. And then their son becomes the, like, Caesar, the first planet, the first thinking ape. But, series. I'll cut the shit out later.
Google.
Yeah. Now it wants to slow down. Okay, so it's Planet of the Apes, Beneath Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, and Battle for Planet of the Apes. So, first one is the one with Charlton Heston. Beneath is the one where they find the nuke, I believe. What's the synopsis on this?
Hey!
Monkey Planet in the UK.
Guess which movie I didn't watch this week?
Oh, this is based on a book. What? Oh, yeah. That's whatever. Okay.
Hey!
Where's the fucking... The sole survivor of an interplanetary rescue mission searches for the only survivor of the previous expedition. He discovers the planet of... I don't fucking care. I'm not going to read all that. But anyways, so Escape from Planet of the Apes. They like... I think it's the one they go back... I don't remember which one's what. I've watched all these movies in a row. I couldn't tell you what the plots for all of them was because they don't fucking print them online very easily. But whatever. And then, I mean, eventually they create Mechagodzilla. Yeah, in I think it's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Like he rips the skin off, turns into a robot. They finally defeat him, and then like at the end of the movie, his like chest opens up, and there's like 4 guys in there, and then they slowly morph into the Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Apes.
And that's the science fiction. Boom, we actually talked about science fiction for once.
So now our shit's legit.
Now we just gotta need to talk about rocket-powered babies.
Hey, speaking of rocket-powered babies,
The
you
dog.
shut up over there. Yeah, you shut up. We'll talk back.
I think someone peed.
Who peed?
I don't know, but I can smell it.
Bailey?
Is that a common occurrence?
Pee Patrol.
That'd be a much better show to Paw Patrol. Like the little sequel background show, the Pee Patrol.
Pee Patrol.
All these dogs in this fucking town just pissing shit everywhere. Oh, we saved a kid. We saved a car. Look at all this shit. There's so much shit here.
The kid.
You can drive a car. Cool, bandit. Whatever his name is. But he pissed in shit everywhere.
The Paw Patrol police officers writing tickets for peeing and shitting in the streets.
While doing it.
While doing it. Hold on. Turns and pees on a fire hydrant. Dude, I just did that. I'm getting cited for it. Yeah.
I'm potty trained, though.
Yeah, but I drive a car and I'm a cop.
I have a leash on, so it's okay.
Yeah. He fucking writes his ticket. Peasant.
I've never actually seen Paw Patrol, have you?
No. You're probably doing that already.
I think
fucking citing the shit out of dogs peeing on other dogs.
it's like that show Bluey. I was watching this thing about it. They were talking about the universe they live in.
Yeah.
Because all these dogs live in houses and stuff. It's a whole dog town. And there's like a dog archaeologist and they find dog Neanderthals. But humans exist in this world. I don't, like I said, I've never seen it, so I don't know what the implication of all that is.
The
like
humans are like the T-Rex of our world.
No, like they exist side by side with these dogs.
Oh.
But I've also heard people say that, like that's their calming show, like as adults and shit.
Huh.
Like my niece watches it, and every now and then I'll see it and like, nah, not interested. I'd rather make breakfast and read comics.
That sounds like a hell of a Friday morning, Saturday morning.
That's kind of like what I do at night when I'm not doing anything. I just read comics. Like I've been reading the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from 2016, and for some reason it went from like issue 55 to issue 100. So I figured it was just missing.
Yeah.
And then I saw like all these side comics. Like fuck. I had to look up the reading order. Had to go through all these things, and it's like, oh man, I missed so much side stuff.
Hey! I follow a new YouTuber. His name's Loaf. And
Loaf?
Yeah, he's pretty fucking funny. He does some pretty funny shit. I don't know if did I tell you about him the other day?
Vaguely, but you might want to elaborate.
Loaf he's like a fucking YouTuber, but he does funny shit too. He's the one that gets bad from Walmart, which said it's not hard to do.
Oh yeah. Explain the whole thing.
The dude is fucking pretty funny. I don't know. I just thought I'd mention I would follow him now because
you gotta explain what he does.
So Loaf does pranks on like employees.
Please stop licking me.
Like one of the pranks that he did was he got a fucking George Foreman grill, was making food for his lunch hour, and he's like, the manager wouldn't let me go on break, and he's fucking cooking food in front of everyone, and they're fucking yelling at him. They're like, if you don't get your shit, get out of here. I'm gonna call the cops. So he folds up his George Foreman grill, puts it in his car, and then it starts a fire in the back seat. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Jesus.
He's like, I couldn't go to the back. First they started telling him, you got to take it to the back and cook back there. And he's like, well, the outlets blew out back there. I can't use it. And they're just getting upset. And he's like, he looks at the store manager and he's like, you want me to throw you a strip of bacon on here? Will that help it? He's like, maybe you're hangry, he tells him. And the manager's like, if you don't get out here, I'm going to call the cops. He's like, but I work here. My shift isn't done because you guys haven't given me a break. I'm just doing it real quick. And he's like, you don't work here. He's like, I never hired you. He's like, yeah, Steve from store 236. He's the one that hired me and he sent me here. He's like, it doesn't fucking work like that. It's so funny, but he just plays into it so well because he fucking keeps a straight face through the whole thing. It's fucking hilarious. He'll put like people in predicaments too. Like he went to a fair one time, and he went up to the ticket counter and he said, hey, he was asking him questions. He said, is the fairgrounds, did Lisa let everybody here at the fairgrounds do their thing? Like whatever like that. And they're like, well, I don't know. They're like, you have to come back and talk to Steve. So they went to the back office to talk to Steve, and everybody started yelling about filming and shit. And they ended up getting kicked out. And this pregnant Karen was fucking going ape shit on him. She's called the cops and said that he assaulted her and everything.
What?
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. And it's funny because like afterwards, when everything calms down, he's like, dude, they fucking invited us to the back and yelled at us. He's like, what the fuck was that about? It was, long story short, they got banned from the fair for years. What is it called, LARPing?
I love LARPing. Yeah, not doing it, but like the whole idea and watching it. That sounds fucking awesome.
They went to a medieval festival.
Ren Fair?
Yeah, as he was the head knight, he said. Like he ends up talking to the queen of the whole fucking thing and everything. And she's like, well, provide me entertainment. And he starts a rap battle. It's a rap battle about him fucking dudes. And he's like, how'd you like that? He's like, that's one of my best ones. And the queen's like, that was very interesting.
You know what's weird is that's
fucking funny.
Not totally historically inaccurate. Because like rap battles were a thing, sort of. It was mostly like poetry against other people, but it was like a real thing. But I went to one once in Annapolis, Maryland. My buddy had met this girl online while we were at AIT, and we had a 4-day weekend. So we leave Edgewood, go up to Annapolis, pick her up, and we go to this Ren Fair. I had no idea these things were so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And this is in like 2009. Like, don't get me wrong. You get a big turkey, you get some honey mead. That shit's cool. They had an axe throwing competition. I didn't try that because that wasn't like a popular thing at the time. No, wait, I did try. I threw one axe. Did not go well.
There's so much blood.
There was an archery thing, kind of like, you shoot the ducks with a BB gun, but with archery.
We got a special guest.
Okay. Don't tell her.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm driving.
Why are you driving?
Going home.
Oh. Hey, I spent $200 on a what do you call it? God damn it, Tico. I spent $200 on a pen. A pen, like a writing pen.
Okay.
They said on the guy that I bought it off of eBay said that the Queen of England used it. That's why he's selling it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a risky investment.
I know. I thought you'd support it 100%. What do you think?
Do I have... Well, I can't really say anything if you already did it.
Well, the thing is I don't have $200.
How the fuck did you get it then if you said you haven't purchased it?
I use your PayPal.
No, you did not. You don't know my password.
Yeah, I do. Bailey gave it to me.
Billy doesn't have it. That's why she asks me all the time.
Yeah, she Googled it and through the Google passwords and gave it to me.
I haven't got no notifications. I always get notifications when something goes through.
Well, yeah, because I changed the email and it's sent to me. I figured I'd tell you before you get upset and see the bill.
Okay.
Yeah. And it kind of looks like a pen from like Dollar General though.
Okay, now you're fucking with me.
No, I'm not. I'm serious.
Why the fuck would first of all, I don't think the Queen of England would fucking use the Dollar fucking General pen.
I'm just saying. I bought it. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? It's already on the way.
Alright.
God, you're gonna support me through crazy decisions like that, babe?
When do I not support you?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to see how far you're gonna support me before you lose your shit.
This is a terrible prank.
What's that?
Who is that?
Oh, I heard it laugh now. It's Abraham.
Yeah.
You don't have to say my whole name. I wasn't in on this, by the way.
I wasn't in it either.
They saw me buy the pen.
Yeah.
I already said it was a prank.
You just said it was a prank.
God damn it. She didn't catch on, man. She's about to get into it. We're doing the podcast right now and answer your phone call during the podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing I didn't cuss that much. Or at all.
I know.
You said fuck like 3 times, but it's not like it matters anyway.
Yeah. Fuck.
No.
No,
Fuck.
no,
I'm on $4.99. I just can't wait.
we don't do drugs in this family. Oh shit, shit's popping off. Fight!
You're not supposed to be by
What happened?
The dog started fighting. Now there's some bad blood under the table.
Who? Who?
Tico and Paco.
Oh my god. Is Paco okay?
I don't know. It's this house is survival of the fittest.
That's not funny.
Just saying. All right, baby. Well, we gotta finish. We gotta finish this.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Bye. Love you.
Love you. Bye. Damn it, that call didn't go as well as I planned.
No, that was fucking terrible. And she's like, okay. It just kind of got sad after a
A
while.
pen? I don't know what the fuck.
Why did you try to prank her?
I don't know. I thought I could lead her into a conversation where she'd call me a fuckhead or something. Or an idiot.
like mom. She knows all my pranks.
It just sounds like if you prank like him, it's probably not
Your
good.
pranks consist of hiding behind a door.
No.
Those are
I
pretty
call
good.
Lolo and tell him that the VA close to have a kid.
That's fucked up.
His what?
She said I called Lolo and told him that his pills didn't come from the VA.
I made my number like make an unknown number. So you wouldn't know it's me.
She fucking blocked
That's
her.
pretty good. I mean, that's kind of sadistic, but that's
I ain't gonna lie, child. That's kind of scary.
it's still better than what you had. Fuck.
I couldn't think off the top of my head right there. I was fucking caught off guard.
It's not like this is a radio show. It's like, guess who your wife is fucking?
Jesus.
6 dudes at once. Here's the video link on Pornhub.
God, that's pretty hardcore.
I mean, it's on Pornhub, so you figure maybe she's getting some money for it.
Where all this money come from?
Nah, I was
Wait, don't you
I don't even know what I was gonna fucking say now.
I don't even.
That was a terrible prank, though. You should have just.
I don't know where I was going with the pen, man. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
You could have said, You could have made it seem like one of the kids were hurt. That might have been a little too sadistic, but like. Or they're suspended from school. That's probably a better option.
They're on vacation.
Doesn't mean you can't get suspended for cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying, really got. That's fucked up.
I mean, which one is more likely to cyberbully someone? The sadistic one or your older daughter?
Sadistic. Yeah. I like how you evenly separate them apart. The sadistic one or your daughter?
I said your older daughter.
Or older daughter.
Is your older sister sadistic like you?
Yeah.
She looks like she's probably one of those mean girls, but like in a really snide way. It's like,
Oh, no, she's not mean. She's so sweet. Sometimes.
Like a choke cherry. You ever had a choke cherry? They give you instant fucking cotton off.
I don't think I have. I've seen them. I've never tried them. Like it's like getting mesquite, the pods and stuff. Like I've had those. Don't eat too many because you get the shits. But
Jesus. Shit, not mesquite. Skeet.
you ever make your own pickles?
No.
It's really easy.
I was gonna make some deep fried pickles the other night, but
You just mean fried pickles?
either way. Either way, they're deep fried. Some are fried on top. Semi-fried.
What?
You know the fried's based on the depth, right?
I mean, yeah, but
Surface
fried
of the
pickles.
pan.
Fried pickles is fried pickles, man.
Surface of the pan is fried. In the oil at the bottom is deep fried.
Okay, then what kind of burning or frying on that are you trying to get?
I've never tried mid-fried.
Well, what's deep fried for them? What's
Deep
the difference between deep fried and a regular
It
shallow
means
fry?
it's submerged all the way under.
No, I mean taste-wise, man, not how it's made.
Oh, the crispiness. Great makes it better. Shut up, man.
Because it's just a batter and it's a crispy batter, so it's
Yeah,
more or
gotta-
less not that big of a difference.
You ever cooked a corn dog on a pan?
Yeah, you can still get it the same way. It doesn't come out as well, but you can still get the same consistency.
Maybe the difference in the frying is like the look.
It's literally how much oil you have. because you deep fry something because you have a big pot and you can continuously fry more and more and more and more.
So it is the depth.
No, it doesn't make a difference on the taste.
Oh, not in the
Because
taste.
if you go to KFC and get Kentucky Fried Chicken, it's deep fried.
Well, those are
If
pressure
you make,
cooked.
yeah, but it's the same thing. But or you can get,
Join on the
or if you
table.
fry chicken at home, it's shallow fried. If you get a hot and spicy from McDonald's, it's deep fried.
It's microwaved.
It's not microwave, it's deep fried. Same thing with the nuggets and the fries.
Oh.
Now, some fries you can make your French fries. You fry it, pull them out, freeze them, and then refry them. That makes a difference in the crispiness.
Huh. Flash. Tika!
Flash frying.
Stop chewing the table.
Flash frying, yeah. No, I had this neighbor. He would on our fence line. He would plant cucumbers because that's where his leach field was for his septic tank. Yeah,
Eat shit.
they were big fucking cucumbers. He's like, hey, you ever see any? Just take them because we're not gonna eat them all. So I grabbed like 15 one day, brought them to some people at work, took a bunch home, ate like cucumber salads and made a bunch of pickles.
Cucumber potatoes, cucumber sandwiches.
Cucumber potato?
No, cucumber and potatoes. Like bubblegum shrimp and
Oh,
potatoes.
no, I only made the
burgers,
3 things, but
cucumber
I made it was
salads.
what's it called? Sweet? No, like bread and butter pickles. They were fucking awesome.
Sweet Caroline.
And it really doesn't take much to do them.
Sorry. I don't know. You ever had lemon cucumbers? How the fuck
Yes.
did we start talking about cucumbers?
I asked you if you ever made pickles before. I had lemon cucumbers. One of the people on our route gave me and Fred some.
Ah. See,
Like-
pretty good.
I made a cucumber salad because I'd never heard of them.
Yeah.
They're shaped like a lemon, and they're kind of yellow. That's it. That's the whole thing. They just taste like regular cucumbers, though.
Put lemon on them.
Really?
Yeah, that's fucking fire.
I mean, you can say that with like anything, like fish.
I don't put lemon on fish. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah. Never do it.
It's better on like salmon patties.
That's what I heard. It's just. Nah.
Because you salmon patties. You get the can of salmon, make the patty, put it in the dip drudge and everything. You fry them in some butter, pull them out, a little bit of lemon juice, some ketchup. Boom, that's dinner for the night.
Yeah. It's like lime on tacos. How people put lime.
Lime depends on what kind of tacos you have.
Yeah. Well, no, my
Like
family
if it-
puts it on everything, whether it's
if it's a
barbacoa or anything.
I wouldn't put it on barbacoa. I put it on steak tacos, chicken, and I put lemon on fish, not lime. But that also means that whether or not you have cilantro or not,
Yeah.
like a little bit of cilantro, because every now and then I'll get the soap taste, but it's not always. But you also have tomatoes in it, sour cream, and everything else with it too. So you gotta have the whole taco if you're gonna put the lime on. But that's mostly because like the citric acid kind of cooks the tomato and stuff, so it brings out a different flavor. Like ceviche,
Ceviche is good.
you have to have lime and lemon on it because that's how it cooks.
Yeah.
But
Ceviche is like the only one thing that I'll have with lime. That's it.
tequila,
Nah.
I don't really care for tequila.
What else? No blank spaces.
Next week is my birthday. Cool. Don't really care. I'm just gonna go to the open mic at
We're
2nd
podcasting.
Street.
Live.
I know. It's not live.
Not live. Not live.
Not live. Anyways,
Yes, that's
no.
not live.
I'm not. I don't do anything for my birthday. I don't give a shit. But there is an open mic at 2nd Street Brewery. But this episode will have come out by then. So if you listen to it before 8 p.m., you might make it there on time.
8 p.m.
And then the next night, I do the regular open mic at Chili Line Brewery.
Chili Lime Brewery, if you guys want to come support Ibrahim in his stand-up. it's the
Because
best
Marty
time to do
hasn't.
it. I'm a fucked up friend, man.
Yeah, we'll come this week. Hey, where you at? I'm laying in bed.
It's Wednesday, right?
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. I will be there this Wednesday.
They got good food, too.
We are ditching the kids, leaving the dogs outside, and we are going to Chili Lime Brewery to go support you.
Brewing?
Brewing?
There's a pizza
Brewery?
place.
The what?
I don't know.
It's going down this Wednesday. Live.
Yeah, it will be live.
I'll
because
say
people
live
will be-
chili line grill. I fucking fucked it all up.
At Applebee's.
Applebee's. We'll see you at
Where you're
Applebee's.
here, your family. Because Olive Garden sure as fuck, is it?
That's 8 p.m. live at Olive Garden on Thursday.
Yeah, show up there. I won't be there, but you can go ahead and do
None
it.
of us will be there, but you guys are more than welcome to go.
Do you like Olive Garden?
I like it. I like the shrimp Alfredo.
I
and
like
the chicken
good
Alfredo.
Italian food.
That's why I just pointed straight to the Alfredo, because you can't really fuck that up.
They kind of do, though.
Nah, I think it's fine. Like the amount they give and the way they cook their noodles. I go to Piccolino's for Italian food now.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
I never understood the whole, let me give you this massive portion that's worth 3 or 4 people. Like if you sit there, like if you order it for the table and then eat it like family style, that would make more sense. They kind of frown on that, but it would make more sense. Like
Tika!
if you try to get ravioli,
Hey!
if you try to get ravioli at Olive Garden, do they just
Sorry.
give you like a can of Chef Boyardee?
I'd be pissed if they did that.
I mean, it's more or less. See, it works.
No, it just.
But I mean, that's the same amount, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I get my ravioli at Red Lobster.
Yeah, that's.
There's also nothing very much there I like either.
Yeah. Well, I get the seafood platter. The
What's in the
Ultimate
seafood
Feast.
That's
It
the.
comes-
It's basically like 2 of everything, isn't it?
Yeah, it comes with lobster tail, 2 pounds of crab, comes with rice, and it has a baked potato. And
How come they don't have lobster rolls at Lobster? I almost said Lobster Garden.
Lobster Garden
I fucking
coming
had brain-
soon.
Lobster Garden from Genuine, Maine.
Genuine.
It's actually from Florida, but we don't tell people that.
Aretha Franklin Vineyard.
Urethra?
That sounds funny. Aretha Franklin Vineyard.
Come drink our piss wine.
Go piss wine and piss off.
If I had a restaurant, it would have to have one of those stupid names, kind of like Faux places are, like Faux King in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Used to be, or Pho, whatever you want to call it.
Uh,
I mean, I don't really care for Pho, but like, if I had a burger place, it'd be called Burger Slut.
Burger sluts.
If it was a roast beef sandwich place like Arby's, they call it Meat Curtains.
Good God.
If I had a hot dog place, it'd be called Hughes Wieners.
If I had a fish place, I'd call it the Red Snapper.
That's boring.
You're boring.
It's there used to be a place called the Pink Taco in Albuquerque, I think.
Rusty Taco.
Rusty Taco? I know there was a Pink Taco, but there's a place.
I went to a dental appointment on Coors, and that's where the Rusty Taco is.
Uh,
I said, "Hey, you want to go eat there?"
oh,
My
no,
wife
no,
said,
no, no.
"Fuck
I know what
no."
you're talking about. There's one at the mall now, isn't there?
Yeah,
It looks really good.
Rusty Tacos. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been to Albuquerque in a few
I
weeks.
feel like I need a tetanus shot before I go eat the tacos.
If a name is enough to scare you off from a place, you probably shouldn't be going out to eat anyway.
Yeah.
You can say it out loud. It's not that big of a deal.
Do you guys want anything from the gas station?
He needs another box of Slim Jims.
I'll take a big ass bottle
Of water?
Gatorade.
What flavor?
Blue.
Because colors are flavors.
Blue.
I think if I had like an energy drink and stuff, it'd just be blue, red, purple, orange. But orange would be like lime flavored.
Start everything off.
Just fuck everybody.
The blue would be the regular, the red pack would be the fucking.
No, everything else is the same. Blue tastes blue, red tastes red, purple tastes purple, because it's not really grape. I don't know how anybody thinks that's what a grape tastes like, but orange would be like lemon lime. Yellow would taste like piss.
Surprise! You found out the secret flavor. Asparagus.
You know the secret flavor for Airheads is just all the extra cut off ends of the other Airheads in the factory, undyed.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it is. That's why every mystery flavor you get tastes a little different.
I was drinking my Kool-Aid. So when they had that contest of figuring out the mystery flavor, you could have just said a flavor and it'd been right.
No, because the flavor would have been mixed.
Mixed flavor.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
It's basically the bologna of Airheads. They take a bunch of Airhead taffy cows, chop them up, take the lips, assholes, and whatever else, and that's the mystery flavor.
Bungholes.
Bungholes are in barrels. On pigs, they're called assholes.
Bungholes.
Or fuck socks. Depends on where you're from.
Jesus.
I mean, if you're Scottish, it's a fuck sock on a sheep.
I thought that dude was just helping it over the fence.
There's a infographic I've seen of how to help a sheep over a fence.
Oh.
Like all the way up into the last panel, it looks like they're gonna do a backbreaker on this sheep.
That's terrible.
They're not fucking it.
Sounds like it.
No, it's a legitimate infographic. Grab the legs from the front, lift it up onto its back, flip it over, whatever else.
Pile drive it.
That would be awesome too if like they did the whole pickup thing and then did a pile driver on it.
Fucking jam it into the ground.
Like if I knew Photoshop that well, I would have made those, but I don't. Just look at our art for the podcast.
Oh, dude, I love the Google reminders of what you did a year ago on your phone. The fucking memes that popped up, priceless. It had a.
Are you sharing these memes or?
No, I had a screenshot of the meme, so
it reminds you of your screenshots.
Yeah, and so it's like.
I'm glad I don't have
this
that.
last year they were doing the stimulus, and so you know the Yolanda Saldivar, the one that killed Selena.
Yeah.
It popped up and it has a picture of her with like her facial expression. It says, "I don't know where your stimulus checks are, but I'll find them."
Oh, I've seen that one.
It's fucking amazing.
Fucking fuck! I had a really good Selena joke about her. Oh, that's why I don't trust fan clubs.
Why?
Selena and Jesus.
Selena and Jesus, that's fucked up.
She was her fan club president, and we can see what Jesus' fan club does now. So.
There's another one that popped up with a guy that had a big metal rod with a big iron ball hanging from it. And it says me when I take those gas station pills on the way to It's so fucked up.
Do you share a lot of memes on Facebook?
No.
It sounds like you do.
I just shot, dude, my phone has fucking thousands of memes because they're like...
See, that's the difference because I don't have memes on my phone. I've just got like weird pictures of stuff I've seen.
Dude, look at this picture of a chip I took the other night.
I mean, obviously. It looks like a uterus.
I don't know how to feel about it. Like, it's...
All right. That's all we got this week because we're running on empty at this point. So, yeah. You have a good night. Have a good weekend. And remember to fuck yourself.
Later, fuckers. Have a good weekend.